Good evening. Good evening. Hey, everybody. Come on in here. It is Wednesday. Hi, Maria. Hi, Herb. Hey, Wimblow. Hi, Macmillan's on the go. How you guys doing? Hey, Kilolo. Hi, Derek. Hey, Nurse Gross. How you doing? Hi, Mega Ground. Hey, Alana. Hey, Hamdi. I just read your... Oh, that's for somebody else. That's for Juanita. All right. All right, let's come on in here. Hey, Lyrics. You breaking generational curses? Yes, I hope we all are. Let's see. Hey, Ocean State. Hi, Cash Flow. Nurse Gross be working, y'all. I'm doing good at work tonight. Laugh out loud at work tonight. How are you? I'm doing good. I done forgot my glasses. I'm straining. Hold on a second, guys, so I can go run and get a pair of glasses. Hold on. Whew. Yeah, I would have a headache by the end of the night if I didn't put some readers on, you guys. Sorry about that. Hey, to everybody that came in. Let me scroll back and see who's on here. Hey, TC. Herb Sierra says, will the licensed professionals training be live or online? Well, we actually will probably be doing both because people keep asking me about it, and I do have recordings, so I'll probably package up something and have it online. They're still building out my platform, so I'm still waiting on the thumbs up on that. So it may be online at first, but like I was telling you, I think it was you I messaged and said, or it might have been somebody else, and I told them that February is the next time that we're going to be able to do it, because it is a 4-week training. It's not just one shot. It is very extensive 4-week training. And I think it's a couple of people on this live right now that actually went through it. If you actually went through the licensed professional training and you want to put a small review within the comments, I would appreciate it. So yeah, so people can know. It was it was our first time doing it, and I myself even learned some things, and I really enjoyed it. So let's see. Okay. All right, so let's see. What are we going to go over tonight? Let's see if I have any questions in here first. EM says, hey, little girl, try. So, hey, Mrs. Myrrie, wanted to thank you so much for your teaching at the Worc series. I've been applying everything you said, and God is handling the rest. Awesome. EM, is that Erica? Hey, well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Yes. Hey, might as well talk about it now since she brought up the Worc series. The Worc series is a 2-day intensive training that we do. It starts up in February in Arizona, and then we go to Houston, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Dallas. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that one is 2024. You can get your tickets now. You can go to workseries.com, go to the event section, and you can book your tickets. We just, FYI, if you're out there and you're a speaker, we're also looking for speaker sponsors to participate, like people in like the insurance field or something like that that ties into group homes. We don't just want anybody out there that wants to, be a speaker, but if it's something like branding or marketing or something like that that ties into group homes, we would love to have you guys. But thank you. I appreciate you, EM. I think that's Eric. Emily, it's Emily, I bet. Emily, that's what it is. I'm looking at the picture. I'm trying to look at the picture. Hey, Tisu. Hi, Krista. All right, so let's see. Tisu said, I get some words of encouragement about starting. You want some words of encouragement about starting? Here's your word of encouragement. Just do it. Get you a plan together. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and do some strategic planning. Figure out what type of home you want to do, okay? And then figure out what it takes to have that type of home, And then go through the process. And that's basically all you have to do to get started. Is just have a plan, figure out what everything is needed. You may need reserves. You may need, you may need to find a certain house in a certain area. It just depends on where you're at and what type of home you're trying to do. But all you need to do is start somewhere. Start somewhere. I was just talking with someone today that started on their group home journey during the pandemic. And he still hasn't opened up his house, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But you gotta start, right? You can't just keep saying, I'm gonna do it, or I'm thinking about doing it, or like a lot of people that talk to me, I always wanted a group home. You gotta start somewhere. And the process may take, some people it takes 90 days, some people it takes 9 years. I'm just saying, but you gotta start. Okay? So that's your word of encouragement today, Tiso. Hey, LRBL bookkeeper. How are you? Let's see. Okay, because I'm planning to come to Arizona in February for the Worc series. Well, awesome. Well, go ahead and come. The thing is, if we do you're saying, is it live? It's live on Zoom. We don't do the licensed professional training like in person. It's all on Zoom. And the thing is, I'm a part of the training, so I'm never going to schedule it the same time that I'm doing the Worc series. So it may be in February, but it might be at the beginning of February, and then we'll run like every Tuesday because the Worc series is Friday and Saturday. And that's the day that worked for us, was Tuesday. So we'll probably just do Tuesdays again. But yeah, it is live. It's just all on Zoom. So I'm not going to make you fly out somewhere or anything like that. It's just all on Zoom. Okay? So what about a virtual address for LLC instead of using your own? That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine to use a virtual address. Oh, thanks, Krista. And let's see. Hey, Miko. And I don't give, like I said, virtual address. That's not really legal advice, but I don't like tell you how to set up your LLC or anything like that. But if you look down, I pinned a comment. I am in partnership with Legal Shield. If you guys are looking for legal advice or legal, representation or anything like that, that is a great company to link up with. And so you can click on the link that I pinned in my comments, and you can get information about Legal Shield, because it is a good program. Hey, Quita. Hey, Monica. Hey, Cody. All right. Hey, Yemi. Long time no see. Hey. So, yeah. So, if you guys see that comment, like I said, and you need some type of legal representation, you might want to look that up. And then if you're looking to come to the Worc series, that comment is also pinned right now. So you can go to the workseries.com and you can register for either Arizona, Houston, Atlanta, Cleveland, Dallas. And then if you go to the Worc series, or if you're an alumni, somebody who went this year, you can also go to our retreat that is going to be in Punta Cana in July. So that's everything that I got going on. Rob Hall says, I need it in 90 days. We all need it in 90 days, Rob Hall, but it don't work like that. I used to be able to put up a house every 90 days. It don't work like that no more. So, I mean, in some places it does, but the majority, it don't work like that no more. So, yeah. Hey, D Green. RBL says, yeah, I'm looking for a client. If ever you need my service, I'm happy to serve. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I might be. Send me a DM, RBL bookkeeper, because if this bookkeeper I got keeps showing out, I might take you up on that. Oh my gosh, you gotta, when you have as much building coming in as me, you gotta stay on top of it. And it ain't nothing more annoying than going into your numbers and your bookkeeper is out of date, or they ain't reconciled your statements with your actual numbers. Yeah, there ain't nothing like it. I ain't talking about nothing tonight, y'all. Alana says, any advice on staffing needs and strategies within the group home setting? I'm an owner of group homes here in Memphis, Tennessee since November 2020. Congratulations. And staffing is a constant concern, especially right now. Yes, staffing is big. In actuality, I think that was supposed to be the training for last week. I was going to talk about, let me go back and look. But I really think I was going to talk about staffing or hiring. I think I was going to talk about hiring people. Let me see. I saved it in here somewhere. But yeah, that is a big thing right now, only because, like, literally since the pandemic, the workforce has totally changed. People that you used to feel like you could depend on to do these jobs or staff your houses, it's a little different now. So I feel your pain, Alana, And let me see, what type of strategies can I give you? So of course, FYI, you guys, before you start hiring, you need to know what your needs are. You need to know what you need. You know, because sometimes people open businesses or open group homes, and no joke, they will contact me and say, who do I need to work in my house? Or the state said I need this person. You should already know what type of staff you need within your group home. And I'm not saying you don't, Alana. I'm just saying I get phone calls and I get people booking calls with me that don't do the homework or do the due diligence on what you need. So you need to know what you need before you start hiring for people. You need to know the number of staff that you need, what your ratio is, you know, because you might be doing a home, the ratio is 1-to-1. I've been in group homes, the ratio was 2-to-1, 2 employees per 1 person. In my homes, I do 1-to-8. In some other homes, it might be 1-to-5. So you need to know what your ratio is, and so you can hire people according to your ratio. Then you need to know what skills and experience that they need to have. You know, and Alana, I'm just doing the basics right now because we got people on here from thinking about doing a group home all the way up to, like you, seasoned group home owner, been in business 3 years, almost 4 years. So yeah, so know what specific qualifications and certifications are required by the state or whatever, you know, your governing person is, depending on what type of home you do. You need to know that. And then to attract and retain top talent, you have to offer competitive compensation. And I'm not going to say you have to have a benefits package because every small business isn't prepared for that, but you need to offer some benefits. And it may be anything from, you know, it could be anything. You have to be creative in your area because it's going to depend. I can give you examples of things that I've done. We get like food donations and things like that. We have partnerships. Well, sometimes it's too much for my houses. So guess what I do? I box it up and I share it with my employees to help them supplement that, you know, their household food budget. I do things like that, or I'll buy extra packages because sometimes I buy like bulk. Like I might buy a cow. Well, I don't just feed my group homes. I make sure that my employees have beef in their house too. I do things like that. I have a transportation guy. So I would tell people, if you have a flat, that's no reason to miss work. Because my transportation guy will go, if you don't have AAA, he's going to come and he's going to make sure you get to work. So it was just different little things that I did because I don't like excuses. When you're supposed to be at work, I want you at work. So I would offer different things. I've paid a down payment before for an employee. Not to say I'm going to do that now. So if you an employee listening on this call, not to say I would do that now, but I did. Because it was a really, really good employee. And she wanted a house and found out that the deposit was more than she could handle. Well, I wanted her family to get in that house. And so there's things that I do. And I'm not saying do that. You have to do that on your level and what you're comfortable with and your trust, you know, level with your employees. This chick was a really good employee. So, you know, I wanted to make her life more comfortable. So you guys have to figure out what you can do. If you can't offer a regular benefits package, try to offer something to your employees. We do BOYBB, be on your best behavior. So when someone is, we have core values. We have 5 core values within the business. And if someone is, I guess, portraying those values in their work, you can nominate them. And then we give them something for representing those values. So there's little things that we do. We don't have like a benefit package. We're not that big where we have a full benefit package. But we do try to offer what we can to make our employees' lives a little easier, you know? So you have to figure out things that you can do in your area. And then make sure you vet your people. I know right now times are hard and people just be hiring people. No, it's better to have quality than quantity, because you'll get the wrong person up in your house and they'll mess you up. So make sure you vet, you know, people. And me, myself, because I don't have benefits, I pay a little higher than the market in my area. So my employees get paid decent money. So, and then make sure you keep training them. Make sure you're offering them to keep them on top of their training, keep them on top of their credentials, things like that, to make sure that they stay in compliance. And that, to me, makes them feel like you care about them, because you know what I mean? You're offering them opportunities. And I do things like I sit down with every single employee once a year. I tell them, wherever you want to eat, whatever restaurant, I don't care where it is, and they get to choose. And then I sit down and I talk with them about their goals. What are your goals? Because I want to know. Because if you plan to be here, then I want to know what your goals are, because I want to hold you accountable and I want to see you reach your goals. So if it's something that I can help them with, I try to help them. If it's something that, you know, I can be like, hey, you said you was going to take this class. Did you take this class? I got an employee that works for me that have their own group home. But he told me he loved working for me. So he still comes in and he works like he is a business owner. And that's why I like him. But he has his he has a partner. They have their own group home. Because my people stay. Because I treat them the way I want to be treated. And I always tell them that I don't want them to do anything that I wouldn't do. So they know in a minute, I'll walk up in my house. If somebody ain't treating my clients right, anything like that, I'll walk up in the house and relieve you, because I can work in my houses. I'm that type of owner. And I know everybody don't want to be that, but I did. I went and got my caregiver. I got my CPR and first aid, my fingerprint card, everything that was required, because I can work my own home. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like they can hold me hostage because I can't go into my home if nobody else will. I'll go in there. Not to say I have to, because I got other employees that be like, Miss Myrrie, you got too much going on. I'll go in. But I can. So it's just little things like that, just showing your employees that you care, and that you're not gonna you're not unreasonable. Like, they know I will come there, I will cook for my client. Well, I ain't gonna lie, lately, if I go up in the house, I'm buying lunch, but or dinner. But still, I feed them. So it's just a little different. So, I mean, I hope you got something out of that, Alana, because staffing is one of the harder points when it comes to group homes, especially if you don't have a already set core that you have partnered with, that regardless of who comes into work, y'all gonna run that house. You know, it's hard. Hey, Florida. Hi, China. All right, so Alana, yours is 1 to 5. You say you're in Memphis. You're in Tennessee. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta be creative, because this workforce right now is just a little different. Let a girl try. Laugh out loud. Your other phone keeps buzzing, and I think it's mine. My phone is buzzing? I didn't even notice. Let me cut my phone down. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice. Let's see. I tell you, I can tune stuff out. Hey, gifted. Let a girl try. Benefits, time off, picking them up, clothing, therapy, so much more. Yeah, all of that. I mean, my people get sick time. You know, that if they sick, they can get paid for that. But as far as, you know, like vacation, I mean, I'm just being honest, y'all. Nope, because I'm a small business. I'm still, no matter how big people think I am, I'm still considered a small business. If you got 500 employees these days, you still a small business. Hey, Kirby. Hey, Fuego. Let's see. When you buy in bulk, share with employees. Yeah, if you buy in bulk, if you can afford that. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford that. But we have a place that we go to. Like, I can buy meat in bulk. Then I have another place. It's far. It's about an hour away. But I can buy food. I can say, hey, I want 2 bundles. And I will literally send 2 vans up there, and those people will fill those 2 vans. So you just got to find different relations, and they way far away from me. But a woman up there, she told me about it. She was like, Miss Myrrie, I think this would be good for you. They sell food. They get these big 18-wheelers, and they end up selling food. And it's good. It ain't like expired or nothing like that. Send 2 vans, and because they know me now, they really be packing food in there. And then we drive it and we disperse it within the houses. And guess what? If the employees want some food, they get food too. because I gotta make sure they good too. You wanna make sure your people are good. You don't want people working for you suffering, because it's gonna be hard for them to get to work. So you just make their life easier. I done had employees text me and ask me, you know, hey, I got this going on. I promise you I'll pay you back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, of course you're going to pay me back, because I can just take it out your check. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to get in trouble here. But yeah, so you just got to do things to help make people's life easier. Oh, thank you, D Green. I appreciate that. Anybody else got any questions? I done went over, let me see if it's any more points on. Oh yeah, sometimes I invite my employees to other workshops I'm doing. Like if I'm going somewhere, or say like it was a networking event one time where this nursing home, this big, huge, like upper echelon, luxurious nursing home was having like an open house. And they had a chef there cooking like a 5 meal spread. And they were giving you a training and CEUs and everything. Guess what? Any employees that could come that wasn't working, I told them about it. And we all went up in there, ate that 5-course meal and got that CEU. So things like that, letting them know it's like that they can sit in a room with you. You get what I'm saying? Like if there's some training or some type of developmental class or anything like that, and they can participate in it, then let them do it. One of my employees took me to see Kirk Franklin last week. And I'm not saying you gotta hang out with your employees, because you may not like your employees like that, but I like my employees and my employees like me. So that's why they invite me places. But just something to think about. at least you treat them like they're more than a number. Of course. I keep telling y'all, y'all might think this is all social media, but I really care about people. I just naturally do. I've always been that way. I mean, even like, you know, when I was younger, a child, that was one thing that my dad said about me. He was like, you love people. That is one thing that my ex said about me. He was like, no matter what anybody say, he said, I know that you have love for people in your heart. And he told me, and the Bible says that's like the most important thing is to love people, love your neighbor. And so I just do. And so I treat my employees accordingly. And I think that's why they stay. I've had employees with me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had a couple that just started, but a lot of my employees been with me over a year or more. Hey, Wild and Peaceful. So I'm currently working at one of my homes. Thanks for your insight and advice. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Look, see? How many homes do you have, Alana? How many homes do you have in Tennessee? But yeah, I get it. Girl, I used to, you're in year 3? Yes, I definitely was there working. I mean, last year, not this year, but last year, I worked Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I just went in and told the employee that was working that night, I said, you go home and be with your family. You still gonna get paid. And I worked it. I worked the shifts to give them that holiday off. The overnight. Not the day, because I couldn't do it during the day, but I did give the overnight people the night off with pay. So it's little things like that that make people know that you're sincere and you care about them. And I just stayed there and worked the house for them. Oh, no, it wasn't Halloween. It was Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's that I did. That's what it was. So, yep. Have you helped anyone in Louisiana? I actually have a mentee in Louisiana. I have not gotten through the whole process in Louisiana, but because I have a mentee, I learned the process in Louisiana. So, hey, Covenant. Hey there, oh, listen to you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm about to read that out loud. Yes, that Kirk Franklin concert was bomb, y'all. It was so good. Woo. Him and Ty Trebek got so much energy, man. Oh my gosh, my knees was hurting afterwards from jumping and dancing. Yeah, I seen the video. You at the concert? Yes, I was at that. We had a good time. With that, the woman who was with me, she is actually one of my employees. And she called me and was like, hey, I got this extra ticket. Do you want to go to the Kirk Franklin concert? And I was like, yeah. So I ended up going. And she's my employee. She's been with me. Toya's been with me 3 years, I think. Something like that. She's been with me a while. Hey, Grateful for Grace. It's easy to see that in you. What are you saying, Dr. Fidel? What is it easy to see in me? There is no place like home. Yes. I mean, that's what I'm here for, to give you guys ideas. And I'm not going to tell you something that I wouldn't do. So just know, most times when I tell you guys, I done already tried it. And like I said, you have to do it on your level of trust. Because sometimes with these employees, honestly, sometimes you do end up taking losses on things, but you know, you just be careful in whatever you do. When are we starting my home? I am ready. I don't know. When are we starting? You tell me. You the one, let a girl try. You the one working all the time. You tell me when you got time. You let me know. Are you in my mentorship? I think you are, but you be throwing me off with the let a girl try. I think your name is, I'm not going to say it because you might not want people to know. Hey, Perp. Let's see. Okay, thanks, because it's so different here. Mrs. FNPS Hodges. What's so different? And where are you at? I don't think you're the person that asked me about Tennessee, so where are you at? Oh, my love for people. Oh, thank you, Dr. Fidel. I mean, I'm just who I am. You know, that's all I can be. Hey, one the God, two one the God. Yes, I know you be working, girl. No bookkeeper, you cannot come into my live. I think I told y'all that I had an incident where I let somebody, this was a while ago, probably a couple of years ago when I first started doing lives, and I let somebody into my live and they went ham. So if it's not pre-planned, I don't really like people coming into my live. So if you want to pre-plan something, maybe to talk about bookkeeping or something like that, we can get together and we can work through that. So I need to make a big change in that name, but I don't want people bringing my private name to my private life. I get it. Yeah, I definitely get it. And that's why I said, I don't know if she want people to know her name. The requirement, I'm in Louisiana. Okay, let me go back and look at y'all. Okay, thanks, because it's so, it is different in Louisiana. It is. That's one of those states. Because I know some of the types of group homes, they closed out the whole application process until like 2025 or something. So it's really going to depend on what type of group home you're trying to do in Louisiana. Hey, Caramel. I am working on sending my application into the state of Texas. Once I do my part, I will schedule a call to polish up. Sounds good. Let's see. But yeah, let me look through my notes because I took notes on, I was going to talk about hiring and training staff last time. Use a thorough. Yeah. I pretty much touched on all the points. You just wanna kind of build, I would say, build a relationship of respect with your employees. Like I always say, I'm not gonna make them do anything that I wouldn't do. I think that's why my people have a level of respect for me because they see me do it. I don't just say it. Like I literally will come to the house, not so much now, but I built it before. So my new employees don't know that, but my old employees tell them, you know, because I can tell the way my new employees interact with me that my old employees have kind of told them, I guess, the backstory or like how our relationship is. And so you just build a level of respect with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't always be the boss. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference to me between being a leader and a boss. I am a leader in my business. I lead them. You know what I'm saying? I don't boss them. I tell them things that are required by the state. I show them how to do it. I give them any extra training, and I tell them, if it's something you don't understand, then make sure you come back so we can get you properly trained. And then I have checks and balances, you know, because we went through a time period where these new people were coming on and they weren't documenting. Documentation is so important in your group home business. And so we went through the process of training them. This is what you document. This is how you document. This is how many times. And then we let them know. We pull y'all documentation every week, so we can be able to tell you if you're documenting correctly. And right now, you are not. Or right now, you are. You get what I'm saying? So you got to have like checks and balances with your employees so they can know that you're on top of what you're supposed to be doing, which is staying within the regulations. But yeah, so just build a level of respect with them, and then also too, do your part. You need to be keeping KPIs. You need to be keeping track of stuff. How many times somebody called in. You know what I'm saying? Hold them accountable. Because some people, very few people, when you hold them accountable, I feel like very few people get upset. Especially if you speak it back to them. And that's one thing that I do. That's one thing that I guess do with the goal when I sit down with them for dinner and I go over their goals. Because when they're not doing the right thing on the job, then I bring up something from their goals. I'll be like, well, you told me you wanted to be a nurse. So right now your documentation is at 45%. If you're a nurse, you're required to document everything. You could be risking your license by not doing that. So if you telling me you want to do this, then in the job with me, you need to be doing this. So it's another way, you know, something to think about. Let me go back. Herb Sierra says, are you familiar with the New Jersey or Pennsylvania processes? Pennsylvania more so than New Jersey. I will say that. And those are East Coast, honest to God, y'all, East Coast is just, to me, so tedious. I got tired when you said New Jersey and Pennsylvania in the same sentence, Herb. But it's all right, though. If that's the two places you're trying to do, then hey, we have to help get you there. Miss Hayes, have you mentored in Georgia before? Because they require new applicants to register for a form before applying for the license. Yes, sir, they do. Yes, you are correct. So you do have to go on there and register, and they're only doing it like 4 or 5 times a year. But you have to go on there and register, go through that, it's long too. Go through that training, or it's not really a training, it's like an informational session. And I think it's really to wean people out. But yes, it is a requirement in Georgia. My sister wants me to go with a layering company, but I want to work with you because I want a person-centered company care. It's not about money, it's about the person, and I am very kind to who is going to work with me. Okay. Yeah. That would be up to you. I would say that. And what's a layering company? I don't understand what that is though, but hey, TRC. Yeah, Herb Sierras, you made me tired just saying New Jersey and Pennsylvania all at once. Has your mentee opened the home in Louisiana, if you can answer? No, not yet. Has not. So yeah. He actually, I will say this. He has not opened up his home in Louisiana, but he has a non-emergency medical transportation that he set up while he was in my mentorship group. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I do non-emergency medical transportation too within my business. So you got to find different ways, to find different streams. And it's not that it's a lot, but you do get paid to take your own people to appointments and stuff like that. So you're responsible to get them there anyway, or the insurance company. So why not just you do it? So have you ever mentored in Michigan, and what do you think about working out there? Michigan's fine. Yeah, Michigan's fine. You just gotta be diligent about getting the zoning and stuff like that. That's the same in Pennsylvania too. So lawyer, that was a typo. My apologies. Oh, lawyer. I get what you're saying. But my thing is with the legal shield, you really have access to multiple lawyers. So that's the good thing about them. You have that, you get an app on your phone and you actually have access to all types of lawyers. So I think it's a great program, and it's not that expensive. I'm going to tell y'all, my lawyer that I was working with was $500 an hour. And you best believe, to talk to him, we got a bill every month. With Legal Shield, I paid like $100 because I got like the business plan and the personal plan, so all my kids can be on it. And all my kids up to 26 can be on my Legal Shield. I don't know if y'all even knew that. But, and then you get a will created. They help you with like a POA for medical. They help you with, heck, you can get a divorce after 90 days being in Legal Shield. They'll do your divorce for free. It's just all kind of perks. For $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year. When I was paying my other lawyer $500 an hour, getting a bill every month. So yeah, it just makes sense. Where was I at? Well, yeah, if you guys don't have legal representation, or you don't have a lawyer or anything like that, and you're in business, you need to get this Legal Shield. Just for real. At least get a will done, something. And then check into a trust and stuff like that. So I was told there is an exam to take before the Medicaid will start paying for Texas group homes. Do you know anything about that? Asking because I do not see that within their steps to open a home. I don't remember no exam. Yeah, I don't think so, Dr. Fidel. You need to check on that. But I don't think it is, unless it's a new process, because everybody's trying to come out with a new something. So maybe it is, but I've never heard that. Rob Hall, that's good because I have a house. I checked if it was zoned for foster group homes, and they said yes. So what would be my next step? You need to find out what the regulations are for foster group home, if that's what you're trying to do. And the regulations will basically tell you everything you need to get together. Hey, Go Pretty Red with them pink. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Y'all know I love pink hearts. Somebody put some pink hearts in the chat for me. Look, you just gave me a little boost of energy, Go Pretty Red. She know how I like it. Hey, Bub Noosk. Y'all be cracking me up with these names. Who is this? Somebody trying to get in. bookkeeper. Like I said, DM me with what you want to come on my live for, and we will discuss it. But I'm not going to let you in my live tonight, okay? So yeah, so that's it, you guys. I'm tired. I've been traveling. It ain't even that. It's what? It's like 7 o'clock in Arizona, but it's 9 o'clock here, and I'm feeling it. Ooh, I set my alarm for 5 o'clock this morning to get to the airport. I woke up. Look, my phone about to die. I said I woke up at 6:30. So yeah, so I was rushing to the airport, and I'm tired. But I did not want to disappoint because I had people DM me, see you tonight. So, but yeah, but we did talk about employees, so that's good. We had a little discussion, and I hope I was able to answer all you guys' questions. I can't have more than 6 people in one home. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right with no sprinklers or anything like that. I'm gonna fly. Oh, you gonna fly me out? You gonna fly me out? No. Rob Hall talk about he gonna fly me out to Michigan. What are you doing? The premium package or something? You flying me out to Michigan? Mentees, I don't travel for mentees. I only travel for premium packages. You're welcome, Grateful Grace. You guys make sure that you tap in. If you are in the Group Home Millionaires, I am going to post tonight what we are training about Friday. It's going to be on Zoom because the person that's training is not on social media. So it's going to be on Zoom. So I'm going to post that tonight when I get off of here. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate all of you. You are welcome, Mrs. FNPS Hodges. All right. And if you guys have not purchased your ticket for the Worc series, the link is down there. Click on the link. Get your tickets for the Worc series 2024. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I am tired, but I'm going to post that in the Group Home Millionaires. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And as I always say, you guys, be a blessing to someone else. Bye.